Hey, 30-06 John here, and today I'm giving a range report of my 300 Ultra Mag. I'm getting ready to go hunting for caribou. Been working with this rifle here a little bit, and loads that I'm using are 180 grain AccuBond in the 300 Ultra Mag. I couldn't find very many of those bullets. I was running low, so I switched over to 180 grain Barnes Triple Shocks hand loads. All these loads use 86 grains of Reloader 22 using Remington 9.5M primers, seated to an overall length of 3.69. The Reloader 22 I've used for many years in a 300 Ultra Mag. There are a lot of newer powders out there. I haven't broke down and decided to switch over, so I still use Reloader 22. The 308 caliber 180 grain Barnes Triple Shocks is a very good bullet. All of the Barnes Triple Shocks usually are pretty accurate, very effective on game. I couldn't find the 180 grain AccuBonds, which is my normal bullet, so that's what I'm using, these Barnes Triple Shocks. So these are my final hunting loads. I have, I don't know, 10, 14 of the Barnes Triple Shocks, 3 AccuBonds, and 2, these are Sierra Game Kings. I have, 19 rounds here. That's plenty for a hunting trip. I'm only taking 1 caribou, hopefully. And usually I take about 1 box of ammo. Does me well. Now on this target, all these shots here, these are my son's 7mm08. We had to work with it a little bit. Finally got a good group here, about 2.5 inches high, ½ inch to the right. That's good enough for hunting. But for my 300 Ultra Mag, my following shots, 1 and 2, my next 3 shots, I thought that's very bad for this rifle. This was shot with 180 grain Sierra Game Kings. I think the barrel of my Ultra Mag is starting to wear out a little bit. Some throat erosion. I've had this gun for like 20 years, put a lot of rounds through it. When I switched over to the 180 grain TSX with 86 grains of Reloader 22, shot a very tight group. I ran out of ammo there, so I'm a little bit too far to the right. So I loaded up some more ammo, went back down to the range, started setting in the rifle. Usually I have 2 following shots, my first and second shots. My third and my other shots here, a little bit too high. I switch over to TSXs. That was okay. So after this group, I did a sight correction. Since these TSXs were so expensive, I didn't have many of them. I was using 2-shot groups. That was good, just a tad low. I cranked it up just a little bit more. So right now, my group is 2.5, 2 3/4 inches high, about a 1/4 inch, ½ inch to the left, which is fine for hunting out to several hundred yards. Now I will say that I'm taking my Remington Sendero. I did take it out of the stock and tore it down, cleaned it, make sure there wasn't any. It was ready to go on a hunt, which is potentially very wet. So whenever you put a rifle back in the stock, sometimes you have to deal with it moving and different point of impact, so you have to re-sight it in. But the gun's ready to go now. Pretty comfortable with it. After our rifles were sighted in, we always practice some field positions. So we just use a 8-inch black circle, a shoot and see target. At 100 yards, we use shooting sticks. And then we also used a sort of kneeling position over a small stool that we use for like a big rock. We try a couple shots just to make sure we are comfortable there. Then we move it up to 50 yards and we do some offhand shots. So we did pretty good. One went outside there, but as long as we hit 8-inch black circle, you know, it gives us some confidence there for the field positions. So anyhow, we're ready to go on the caribou hunt, leaving here in a day or so. I'm using my 300 Ultra Mag. My son will be using his 7mm08. I'm sure these Barnes triple shocks will work fine. This is a Nosler Accubon. I'm only taking a couple of those since I ran out. That's all I have for today. Hey, if you like this type of content, please subscribe and hit the like button. Everyone stay safe, take care, and have a nice day.